Hey everyone, I'm Gotham Chopra and this is Holy Facts, the show where we take you on a tour of the weirder side of religion and spirituality, from Ouija boards to L. Ron Hubbard. Today we're listening to all the people who say God works in mysterious ways and taking a closer look at miracles. So what is a miracle? No, magnets and long-necked giraffes aren't miracles, no matter what the insane clown posse may have told you. Most people agree that a miracle is an event that defies the laws of nature and is the result of divine or supernatural intervention. But pinning down exactly what qualifies as a miracle is tricky business. One man's act of God is another man's act of science. Did this driver survive a horrific car crash unscathed because of divine intervention? Or because of the engineering that went into the car's design? Does this girl become the first known survivor of rabies thanks to God's will, or because of the doctors who were able to put her into a medically induced coma and give her the potent medicines? A young man was in a car accident and declared brain dead. It was only as his family began to discuss taking him off of life support that he awoke. Does he have a higher power to praise, or the doctors and EMTs for treating him in the first place? Although medical science seems to play a big part in many so-called miracles, there are some stories that do appear to defy any logical explanation. In the Netherlands, for instance, a Paralympic bicyclist was struck by a car while on a training ride. Rather than disabling her further, the accident resulted in her regaining the use of her legs. So while her survival was largely thanks to medicine, her recovered use of her legs is pretty hard to explain without using the word miraculous. Because we're so desperate for true miracles, it's easy to see the divine all around us. Whether it's the Virgin Mary appearing on the side of a house in Texas, or on a tree in New Jersey, or in a piece of candy, or Jesus appearing on a potato chip, or in a Walmart receipt, or in an episode of The Bachelor. Are these true apparitions, or are we just seeing what we want to see because it's comforting to have your faith affirmed by your snack foods and reality shows? Because we're so desperate to see miracles all around us, there are plenty of people willing to create a little magic they try to pass off as God's handiwork. Take for instance the case of the girl who supposedly cried crystals. The tears were said to be razor sharp and a spontaneous emission, but one magician was able to rather easily duplicate the phenomenon. And there are plenty of faith healers and miracle workers who claim to be able to generate a miracle for you on the spot. But if God truly wanted you to be cured by a miracle and be able to move your arms freely without pain, wouldn't he just, cure you? Why does he need to hire a subcontractor to do a job he's more than capable of doing himself? My take? Our entire existence is a miracle. Consider the mathematical improbability of our existence here on planet Earth, and where you'd be if your great-great-great-great-grandparents had never bumped into each other at that church social. Check out our other series called The Rabbit Hole. The mystery of our existence is pretty crazy and falls squarely in my definition of miraculous. For me anyway, science and technology, our entire ability to use reason and logic, our awareness of our awareness, these are true miracles. I think you get the point, but if you don't, let me know in the comment section below or by uploading a response video.